I'm Andy Temte, and welcome to the Saturday Morning Muse. Start your weekend with me by exploring topics that span leadership, business management, education, and other musings that are designed to support your journey of personal and professional continuous improvement. Today is September the 28th, 2024. At 8 p.m. tonight, I'll take the stage with my bandmates in the remainders at a large regional festival, Oktoberfest USA in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Fun fact, the first Oktoberfest in La Crosse was in 1961, and it makes it one of the longest-running Oktoberfest festivals here in the United States. Now, there is a tremendous amount of work that goes on behind the scenes to ensure that our finished product meets or exceeds the expectations of the audience that turns out to see us perform. Sound, lighting, production, practice sessions, set list curation, coordination with event organizers, security, equipment maintenance, transportation and logistics, the list goes on. And did I mention individual and team practice sessions? So much practice. Now, I'm stereotyping a bit here, but with all the griping and lack of empathy that comes from some festival and concert goers, especially regarding ticket prices, I should dedicate a future muse to what it takes to put on a successful festival in an attempt to educate the general public on why ticket prices are what they are. But getting off my soapbox, today I'm going to focus on the journey that musicians go through to develop the confidence that's necessary to stand in front of other humans and lay themselves bare. Today's story is applicable to you and your business, so stay tuned for that lesson as well. Now, there's one thing I know about being a performer. You cannot control how an individual audience member, the customer, is going to receive and perceive your performance. Art is, by definition, subjective. One viewer can absolutely love what you're laying down, while the person right next to them is not digging it. Another brutal truth is that the lack of empathy that I mentioned previously is real. The average consumer of art and music expects you to be at the top of your game all the time, and there is little or no forgiveness for a bad night. As performers, first impressions are everything. We usually only get one shot at creating a lasting connection with a customer. If we blow that first impression with a poor performance, that experience becomes the customer's anchor for their opinion going forward. Anchoring bias is a very real thing. But even in the face of extraordinary competition and a highly discerning and sometimes unforgiving customer base, something deep drives people like me to continue to put ourselves out there. For me, I was bitten by the performance bug very early in life. I felt the beautiful, spontaneous, unexplainable joy of connecting with an audience. That powerful energy transfer that takes place between bandmates and the audience when everything sinks together and locks into place. Transcendence, synergy, interdependence, harmony. Well, there are many words to describe the mutually beneficial relationship that can form between performers and an audience. I am hooked on that feeling. So here's the point. There are many thousands of individuals on this planet, and even in the upper Midwest, with the musical skill levels that exceed mine. I know that there are people out there that can outperform me based solely on skill. So why am I on stage and they're not? What separates us? What prevents them from taking my place? I believe. I believe that I belong. I've put in the work. I deserve to be in the room or on that stage. I trust that my bandmates and my production crew have my back and I have theirs. Skill alone doesn't cut it. To take that stage, to lay myself bare and leave all of myself with the audience, I must believe that I am there for a reason. So, what's the connection to business? For you to succeed in your role, to be a difference maker to your colleagues and to your clients, you have to believe. Yes, you must have a baseline of technical skill and proficiency that's laid down through years of education, experiential training. But for that next presentation, for this sales pitch, for this budget defense, put in the work and then believe in yourself and the capabilities of your team. Have their backs so that they can have yours. Timidity and self-doubt at both the individual and the team levels represent the fast path to mediocrity and disappointment. So, tying it all together today, number one, you can't control how your message is received no matter how hard you try. That's why persistence and constant communication are two of the keys to success in business. Second, your customer will seldom give you second chances. They are demanding and discerning. First impressions are everything. Oh, and the second that you think that you're the one with the highest skill level in your field, that's the second that you find out that there are other businesses or thousands of people who have the skill to surpass you. Next, practice is essential. If you're doing a big pitch or a budget defense, practice it. This is one of the biggest mistakes I see professionals in the business world make. They don't practice. Next, align your personal purpose with the work that you do. This alignment allows you to tap in to the deep well of conviction and commitment to the work that you can tap into when the going gets tough. And finally, the best teams in the world, they believe. So channeling my best Ted Lasso, winning individuals and teams believe. Now, I've got to go get set up, sound check, and ensure everyone knows what everyone else is doing. Oh, I have to practice a little bit, take a nap, and then hit the stage with all of my soul at 8 p.m. Thanks for listening. My name is Andy Tempty. This is the Saturday Morning Muse. You can find the show on all major streaming services as well as out on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, rate, and most importantly, share this show with your friends. The Saturday Morning Muse was produced by Nicholas Tempty, and we will see you next time.